What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Lose Takes. We're here. This is your team, your take. All perspectives matter, man. Listen, new week, new aura, new clean slate, new team. Bump everything that has happened this season so far. I know this season has not gone the way a lot of us planned, and it just seems out of whack. Teams can pile up on us now. Story writers can write stories about us. Jerry doing his thing. A lot of distractions going on. People on the hot seat. People don't deserve their money. A lot of stuff going on right now, but there's still football to be played. And this week, you have a chance to go and face one of your bullies. You have a chance to face one of your bullies. How will you respond? And they are at the most vulnerable they'll ever be. The most vulnerable they'll ever be. You got Ayuk injured. Debo's dealing with the pneumonia. Hope he feels better because that's pretty serious. You got Christian McCaffrey still out. Okay. You got Greenlaw. He still hasn't been back. Okay. Hufanga is not playing. Okay. They just depleted. And then you saw Kittle is on the injury report. Okay. Like, they're just depleted at this time. Like, they are the most depleted, the most vulnerable they'll ever be. And even so, they just seem out of whack. People are calling for a Shanahan job. The great Shanahan, who's been propped up, he has his own tree, and his own fan base is calling for his head. Brock Purdy and him seem not to be on the same go round. They're not on the same page, the same track. And yet, here they come. And it's funny how temperate and down teams can be, like how up and down teams can be, and how a season can look different than it was in week 2 than it is in week 7. Is the NFL is crazy, man. So you have an opportunity to do something you haven't been done in probably 4-5 years. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care what they coming in with, because no one felt bad for you. They clowned you. They was trying to stomp all over you 2 weeks ago. Past the bye week with the Detroit Lions, they were trying to embarrass you, and no one felt bad for them or bad for us. How depleted we were, how we were missing Deron Bland, how we were missing Michael Parsons. So in turn, no. You walk in, who you play with. We dealing with our owner. We have the number 6 DN on the roster playing. We have a bunch. We started the season playing 10 rookies or 8 rookies. Like, no one's gonna feel bad for you. They're gonna whoop your ass with the guys you have out there, because whoever signed off on that roster, you have to deal with it. And that's just the nature of the game. So we have the 49ers, who we hate, who's our bully, who's our roadmap. And we have a chance to not only beat them, but start some momentum that we're going to desperately need for this upcoming stretch. And just to save this season. This is a must-win game. McCarthy, if you lose this game, man, I think you may be going after this game, because there's no reason, man. But let's get into the scouting report, because it's up to us. It's up to us to shed light. Even because I'm telling you, we ain't going to have ignorant fans around here. We're going to educate our Cowboy Nation. Jerry can hate all he wants, to claim we don't know ball all we want, but guess what? Your eyes work. And that's one thing they can't take away from you. All right, man. Start with this coaching report. Kyle Shanahan, the great Shanahan, you know what I'm saying? The Shanahan tree, very respectable head coach. I mean, should I have to state anything? Like, his name speaks for itself. He's done pretty much a lot. Hasn't won anything, in my opinion, but hasn't taken away. He's been to 3 Super Bowls, 5 NFC championships. I'm just going off the top of my head. He's probably even more than that. Very structurally sound. Does not run a team out of whack. He puts together game plans, a very good game plan. Well, he has a system in place. He understands, has a pulse for his team. He's, well aware of his team's tendencies, and he gets ahead of it. I can't do nothing but praise the man, boy. Like, he's a very good head coach. He's a galvanizer. He knows how to galvanize his troops. even when, how many times have we seen it? I mean, they just recently got Christian McCaffrey, but this run game has still been, relevant. I bold right there, physicality emphasizer, because everyone wants to praise the X's and O's and all the bells and whistles of the Shanahan tree and what he does. No, man, it's line up and we gonna beat your ass. Like it's a we're going to take the man from across me type of game. Mike Shanahan's son, if you know anything about the Shanahan, Mike Shanahan, a lot of great coaches came from that. I think he was a coach, offensive coordinator for Washington for all those years, and all those coaches that came from there. McVay came from that line, and all of them have pretty much systems. They're very much system oriented with their offenses. He also, I don't have it on here, but he was also coached under Kubiak. The Kubiak of the Broncos that won like 2 Super Bowls with Shannon Sharp. So yeah, championship DNA and bully mentality. Like he's going to come out and he's going to make an emphasize. He doesn't run from it. He's a bully, right? He's a bully. So let's get in right into the defensive scouting report for our offense. This team, yak threats all across the field. Got Debo here. I mean, he's dealing with pneumonia, but even the people after him, Jawan Jennings, even Pershaw, who's recovering from the shot wound, but he had his first game I think last week. He's a yak threat. There's a bunch of yak threats on his football team, and what they specialize in doing. The reason why he have all those motions and everything like that is he understands his team. He's trying to get the favorable matchup, get them out in space, and use their gifts and talents against you. Like he's not going to turn him into a route runner. He's not going to he's not going to turn him into a possession receiver. He's going to use their strengths. I think truly the only route runner they have on his team, in my opinion, is Brandon Ayuk. But that's just me. The run game is the scheme of the offense. Like, let's not get it twisted. Everyone thinks it's the bells and whistles. Like I said, no. Like there's that clip of Bill Belichick going over on that run play that's been passed down through generations in their family, that stretch play, and how they just, like I told you, the main emphasis of outside zone is to stretch the defense thin and hit it up the gap. And they're running that too. He runs a lot of motion. Like I said, he has yak threats. He's going to get them the favorable matchup and matchup dependent offense. Like he pay attention to teams' tendencies. So if they don't get the favorable matchup, 9 times out of 10 they'll lose the rep. So, and it's a numbers game. I mean, it's not hard, man. I mean, football is not hard. When you line up, you see if you have a 4-on-3 matchup or a 3-on-3 matchup to the left side or the right side. If you do a midline into the defense and you run the ball on that side, and that's what he does. Like he'll insert, he'll swipe across the formation and make sure like the defense is bumping over to get that favorable matchup, to get that triangle effect, and to give it a numbers advantage to his offensive line in the scheme and physicality. Physicality is the number one, the foundation of this team. Let's go on to the offensive scouting report. As you know, as it's seen on the screen, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. Fred Warner is the green dot guy. Nick Bosa is the dynamic edge rusher. Okay. I mean, they don't need any introduction. Fred Warner is a very smart player, who very much studies film, who's going to try to bait you, he's very versatile, but I'm gonna be honest, he's having a down year this year. He's having a down year this year. Nick Bosa, pretty quiet year, but still a dynamic rusher. He's gonna break you down with the fundamentals, try to get on your hip, active, very active with his hands. So it's gonna give us a problem, especially if he stays over there with Terrence Steele. If he's still doing that technique over there, hey man, you're facing another person who's good, another dynamic rusher, man. So it's gonna be, your hands are gonna be crucial. They feed off the momentum of the offense. I noticed that they give up run plays, chunk run plays. They're missing guys on this team too, man. Like I said, Greenlaw. I saw the old Cowboy Malik Collins getting time out there. And Lenore, and I mean Halfunga, he's hurt again, like I said. And they're missing Hargrave. I think he's out for the year. He's the interior guy. So their interior is not as strong as they once was. They play with heart, and their secondary, takes pride in the one-on-one matchups. I see that a lot, especially on the third down and on the money down. So let's go over to the trenches report. All right. Their offensive line prides themselves in physicality. Very much so. They're trying to maul you. They're trying to run you over. They're trying to stone you out when it's a passing down. I mean, you see in the picture on the right, Trent Williams is probably the most reckless, the most feared left tackle in the game. Very much so, not afraid. Got a temper on him. You can use that to his advantage. I think the left side is the strength of the offensive line with Williams, and I think it's Banks is his name. But I got to, hey, keep an eye on number 77, y'all. He's a rookie, Dominic Puny. I think he was a guard coming out of Kansas. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a star, man. He's very good at that guard, very strong. He's a mauler just like Williams. And their run game, it's a very good scheme. Like I said, they love the stretch play, outside zone, and misdirection. They love the misdirection a lot. They got Juszczyk, the fullback, back there in the backfield. So they love to throw you off with the swipes and the motions. And like I said, this is Shanahan. He keeps it simple. Like it's a numbers game at the end of the day. If he has a numbers advantage, he has a numbers advantage. And then on the defensive line, not much there. Like I said, they're missing Hargrave, and they just have a bunch of guys. Malik Collins over there. But Nick Bosa is the engine. He is the engine of this defensive line. And if he gets going, everyone else can feed off of it. And like I said, the average interior, they're just a bunch of space eaters, man. A bunch of space eaters. So let's go into the keys for the Cowboys to win this football game. It's the same thing. It's every game, man. It's the same thing. I'm gonna keep saying it. Play sound football. Play sound football. Do your assignments. Line up correctly. Play your gaps. Do not be heroes. And you will win. And just don't get ahead in the game. Play to win each rep, right? Don't be looking ahead. Make a statement on each rep, to send a message. Let's be physical. And that goes into the next one. Win your individual matchups. If we win our individual matchups, you can win this game. Like that's one thing I saw in that Chiefs and Niners game, man. Those guys, that Chiefs team is very good around Patrick Mahomes. They're going to play. Everyone plays to win, no matter who's out there. They're going 100 miles per hour. They're going to beat their guy to the spot, which is the next one. They're beating their guy to the spot. Because I've told you that football is not hard. If you watch enough film, if you work in your technique and your craft, you give effort. If you beat your guy to the spot, man, and you win the rep, you'll do so much for this team, man. Look, take advantage of their missing key guys. Do not like waver this opportunity. Do not overlook them, man. Go out there looking, create some type of self-motivation in order to motivate you. All the guys who've been here, man, we've been losing 6 years straight. Take that with some pride, man. Take that with some pride. I don't want to see that. I want to see the mentality. The damn Lions they were having y'all head on a damn platter. They was literally putting like money on y'all head, bro. Like, people got paid. Zach Martin, McNeil got paid. They literally said, you go out there and you whoop Zach Martin, we got a fresh contract for you. They putting money on your head, bro. Like, let's do something like that. Come on, man. Let's win the trenches. Win inside. This is where the game is won up front, man. Win the trenches. Do not get pushed. Do not get displaced. Do not get double teamed. Win the protections. Keep 4 upright, like, etc. Establish the run game. Come on, man. Like, it is more than possible. It's more than possible. Stop the run and play man. I think we need to play man on man a lot this game. They're missing a lot of their key guys. Take the fight. By playing man, you're taking the fight to them. You are taking the fight to them. That's every time. I told you. The Niners are our bully, but even bullies got bullied. And every time they see the Chiefs, it never fails. It never fails for some reason. It never fails. And one thing I noticed with the Chiefs game, they are going to take the fight to them. They are going to go man. They are going to make, this is a system. This offense we're facing, Brock Purdy, Shanahan, it is a system. You disrupt the timing, you take the fight to them. They don't know how to react. They do not know how to react. So you have to be the initiators of the fight. You just have to take the fight to them. And I feel like we can do that. Listen, y'all, this game is more than capable of winnable, man. This is a very winnable game. This is an opportunity that we need to seize. We are a better team on the road. I need to see that that second half Pittsburgh team. I need to see that. I need to see no turnovers, playing sound football. I need to see all three phases come together and actually put together a full game, man. That has been my time, man. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. Hey, turn on notification bell for more. We're going to do more this week, y'all. Stay tuned. Peace.